KUAU 88.5 FM, the voice of Maui.
Oh, it's scary. Blessings, everyone. Aloha. We're almost Halloween 2025. Headphones gone. Welcome, everyone. You are at the Neutral Zone, MauiNeutralZone.com. When you go up there, you're not going to only see this show tomorrow morning, but you're going to see all our shows back for, gosh, I don't want to say it, I'm that old, 30 years. And you can say fishing. And anywhere we said the word fishing in any of those shows, you'll see, oh, it comes up. Affordable housing. Oh, it comes up. When you'll see. By the way, I have someone who's current to me, and to some of you, go, oh, that's Leona. How did she get here? Leona Bak Nomura. How's that? Can I call you Leona?
Yes, please.
We're being formal.
Yes.
When I said to AI, look how fancy I am. Hey, AI, do you have a quick history on Leona Nomura? And I said, shorter. And no, that's not true. But when I looked, I knew that 2010, it's 15 years ago, I did an interview where you were running for an office. What was that?
Council. City Council.
Maui County Council.
Yeah.
And you were what district?
Haiku.
You still live in Haiku?
Still living there.
And you probably still have issues.
Oh, God, full on.
Now you know. That's why I was out at the rally that said no kings, no dictators, no this, no that. And when there was no, I looked in and someone said, Jason! Who was it? It was Leona, and I was so glad that you did. We were looking for the Hawaiian delegation, which was down the way a little bit. We're all together on this. No matter who's in charge, we don't want anyone running that's doing it the way they're doing it. And let's just say that's enough of that subject.
Yes.
It sets us all on fire, and people are on all kinds of sides about what's happening outside of Maui. And I say, if we would look at what we can do here ourselves, and you've seen I have some ideas. We all have ideas. If we look at them together, what about a search engine that says, oh, look, someone said hydrogen, and then they said hydrogen there, and look at this person, and workforce housing. And suddenly these ideas come together through the technology of our age. And I said, well, here's one thing they haven't done. They haven't sat with Leona and said, hey, my dear, you were so hot on fire to run before. How's the world now where you're running? Let's take a look at some of the issues that we've all been living with and see how things have progressed and where they need to be progressed. By the way, speaking of progress, sadly, Tasha Kama died last night.
Yeah.
I don't know any more detail than that. I'm sorry, but I knew Tasha Kama for years also.
Yes.
Love and respect to her, and blessings to the family. She was really a faithful public servant. Had many special interests, and one was people with a heart. She was of the heart. I saw her help people that were foreign, helping stop the Mexicans from getting raided in the West 20 years ago.
Wow.
So she's been active before this current thing, and in lots of ways. And she encouraged me when I was at college to get involved in the student council, and I was like, Jason, and then she bailed and went. She was on ahead, but blessings to her.
Yeah.
This life, you can talk anytime. You know how to.
I don't know. You keep talking, so I keep waiting for you to ask me the question.
Well, I have a question.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Give me the question.
What do you think of life in Haiku now? What do you see that's been the same? What's been changed? What kind of things do you think that you were running on that have gotten better? And how about
You wouldn't believe. At the time, I was against vacation rentals because our cottages or our rentals, I imagine our families living in it. There was no way I would even think of having someone from away living there when our families, would be in the cottages. So I was against vacation rentals from then.
Well, vacation rentals as long-term or short-term?
Short
Because
term.
remember that
Short term.
the short-term.
Yeah, actually, because I don't like them in neighborhoods, in communities. And if you look at Haiku now, it's a lot. It's so a lot.
Are there any vacation rentals in the area?
A lot, yes.
And has it helped the area?
No,
Does it hurt the area?
Because we're all ag land, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just, but in our neighborhood, you would have to, there was one once, we never said anything, but, the people would be like in and out. You could tell by the cars they had, yeah?
Sure, right.
Yeah, because
They had new cars.
I noticed now, I just came from La Perouse, and all the tourist cars, they're not like tourist cars. The people that were in it were tourists, but they're not renting the real, the
Fancy
cars
dancy.
the fancy cars, yeah, and they were all going out there, and I was like, wow, why would they even go that far? But yeah, you know what bothers me?
No.
Okay, a bike company started one bike company, yeah? Who's giving all these permits? Well, the bike company ends up with another bike company, and Kokomo Road, we have no bike lane, but they did put bike pictures on the road. I wonder if I should be saying this. My family said to watch what I say.
Well, let's be fair. We hope that there are millions of people watching, and with your help, and with the help of all you people out there, you'll share this show.
Yes.
And you'll share MauiNeutralZone.com, and you'll see all this stuff. And one of the things will be Auntie Leona,
Yes.
who's on there, and anything that you're being careful that you want to tiptoe around that we can identify by what you don't say.
Oh, I have a sister that's prayed that I don't say the wrong thing, and I
Okay.
have a daughter that told me don't bring hate into it. So
Well, you don't have
yes,
hate.
yeah.
You have hate.
I kinda-
You hate things that aren't right. But
Yes,
you
yes,
have hate. I don't
yes,
think
yes, but
you hate me
no, you don't.
because I'm not from here.
You're the only
because
guy. You're the only white guy I knew at the rally.
Is that right?
Yeah, is that crazy?
Yeah.
And our people weren't there.
Well, see, I wonder.
You want to know why I was there? Because I have a special needs grandbaby. So that's why I went, because that program is getting taken away, right? And then I went for, eventually, because what's happening with Kamehameha schools, with that lawsuit, I'm worried that eventually they're going to notice we have immersion schools. And that, yeah, it's like our culture's getting pushed away.
Well, isn't that what DEI getting gone is all about from
Yeah.
Trump? Is like, let's get rid of any special help for any
Any
groups
special
that
things.
have need to suddenly become equal in a society that has so overrun them. Maybe I'm
Yes.
speaking words.
No,
and I'm a
yes.
white guy, so
Yes.
I don't ever think about it, but I have a built-in privilege
Yeah.
in many ways. But I don't think about it.
I usually
So how
go
did you know me? From that time from way before?
from way before. You was the only person. I was looking for somebody I knew. Okay, Jason, I do Hawaiian protests a lot, yeah? So I go and get these tea leaves, these huge, beautiful tea leaves, and I go and get a kihei, and I'm going to the rally, and I get there, and it's like, oh no, don't take the tea leaf and leave it in the car. It did not match. I don't know where all these people came from. I mean, it was a lot. I don't know where they all came from.
And if you I don't know how far down you were.
I went looking for my people.
I went all the way down.
I went all the way down.
And you see, I don't know how you identify your people, but I saw people of all colors. And I didn't go, oh, you're Hawaiian, oh, you're French, you're German. But I saw people, even little ones, big ones.
Yeah, I was.
And what I didn't see is what I always hope to see, which is what you just said.
Yes.
I want Hawaiians and white people together more.
Well,
in everything.
I think it's because when we have something we stand up for, they don't show up.
Well, I
You know,
think it's
like-
a matter of cultivate. Don't we have to get to know each other? How did you get to be comfortable that you could talk to me? You spoke to me.
I don't know, Jason. You're one of the few people I knew. I thought you lived in Haiku.
I had.
That's why.
I lived at Five
I knew
Corners
you from
years
there.
ago.
Yes,
That's a long
yes,
time ago.
that's why. And then
You know where the radio station is at Five Corners?
What?
I lived in that house.
Oh.
At 590 Ulamalu, which is still
Yeah.
there, but the station.
Oh yeah,
That's a long story.
You was in country.
AM 1570.
You should see the traffic on that road now. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. There's no other ways to get through. Well, anyway,
Yes.
there's another issue. How, see, look, 15 years is enough time that we've changed council regimes.
Yes.
Okay, here we are now. We have a council. God bless you, Tasha. You're not there. Now that means there are 4 votes for, 4 votes against, and this is a pivotal seat to see how some of these actions that we're in
Yes.
council right now
Yes.
may evolve.
Yeah.
And so, for example, you live there. I live here.
Yes.
I ran, and out of 7 in the primary, I came in 7th. Tasha told me she would have voted for me, but she was running.
Yeah.
But I came in 7th out of 7 because I'm too old. They don't even know. They don't know I booked the cultural center when it opened.
Yeah.
They don't know the stories of this and the political
but you see
that
the
and
area you ran
maneuvering.
from? What area you ran from?
Then
Yeah.
I was Lahaina. I ran against Butch Suarez and Dennis Nakamura when Dennis
Yes,
just got the
yes,
seat.
yes.
And then I ran in Kihei after I was running for mayor, but I didn't want to be a Ross Perot third-party spoiler, so I
Yes.
ran in Kihei against Wayne Nishiki and whoever was running again.
Oh, yeah,
and Wayne took, but I wasn't thinking I'd win. And I've been interviewing people because it's people that you don't know that can talk like we
Yes,
talk,
yeah.
that can get to issues and sides and talk about things that need to be talked about, but people don't talk about them because they're somehow afraid. Here we're in the neutral zone. That means all good. It's not neutral. It's got, like, what you don't want to say are probably things that are sensitive issues because of some reason. I mean, honestly, I haven't tried to antagonize people, but who the hell is Jason Schwartz? Can I say hell? I think I can.
Yeah, you can.
Can't say 7 words there. I
Yes,
don't know what
yes,
they are.
yes,
I
yes,
do,
yes.
but I don't say them very much.
No, there's a country just, well, actually.
How about a house I saw in Kihei, a little, very weird little, it's smaller than my little thing, 1,900. What's going on with rents?
You want to hear
any
something?
affordable rentals in your area?
No.
We have all those ears out there listening.
I have
Affordable for a nothing, 1,900.
Have you seen Haile Miley lately? It's Haile Miley, my grandbabies say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Haile Miley.
Have you been up there?
I've driven through and I see the building new homes.
Yes,
don't you know?
1.5 million.
Oh, no.
Next to the town, the village I grew up in. Those homes should have been on the other side of the gulch. You know, what they're doing is they take away from our villages, our memories, by bringing in this. And eventually it's going to be the next Paia. Where Paia right now is the new Front Street because of what happened in Lahaina.
And parking's going to have to be expanded everywhere, and the roads
yes.
have to be expanded. Wait, we didn't yet get to how we're going to pay for it, but as you've just expressed, we are behind a few 8 balls. You think it's only housing, you think it's only food. We import all this food. We have all this ground. They're growing lemons and citrus.
Yes.
How much citrus and lemons? Maybe they're growing enough that can support the island. Are we going to be able to pay the freight and have Mai Pono and others locally grow organic, beautiful food? Are we going to be part of that? Are we going to be part of a culture that has a value and can trade for housing and are we going to create at the front edge like riding a surfboard? Are we going to take a chance as an island and love each other and help each other? Or are we going to do like we see happens around the world? You don't like that? You said something bad. I'm raising the tariff. You could do
it has changed. You know, the respect part out here is changed.
Good, bad?
It's not good. It's sad. It's so sad.
What can we do about it?
I always think, people don't realize we exist, yeah? They don't realize our history and everything.
Who's we?
Our Kanaka Maolis.
Okay.
Yes. They don't realize.
Kanaka Maoli, these are the people
of the land.
Of the land.
Yeah, of the Aina.
Okay.
They don't realize that we are here, you know? I remember being in the mainland because I feel for the Spanish people that are getting the Mexicans. Because when I was in the mainland, I look Spanish, I look Mexican. So I will not travel because I'm afraid I will get taken, right?
Of course.
So I learned the phrase, no habla español, es hawaiano. It's what I go around telling them all the time. But yeah, it just...
Have you been stopped here?
No.
Okay.
But I wish I do. God, I want to fight ICE. Yes,
you've heard it here
I
first.
do. I'm like,
Was that what you weren't supposed to say?
No, yeah.
Okay.
My family... I totally do. I mean, I think it's so wrong. I think it's wrong. I have family that said, oh, but they're here illegally. I said, if this was done in the days of my parents, my mother, would have been, no, she was born here. My grandfather would have been deported.
I just was out on the West Side doing some interviews. We're gathering something we're going to call it West Side Stories. And anyway, there's always films. There's one that just came out. I don't even know. But in it, I met a couple, the wife, after the fire, at one of the centers. I'm not trying to get specific here because whoever's listening, I hope ICE is listening. Humanity is watching.
Yes.
You should watch your own self, by the way. Anyway, and these people, when the fire happened, there are people, millions out there, potentially. If you share it and everyone shares it, rising tide raises all ships. I've been on this boat of Maui 37 years, half of my life. I'm 74 now. And I deserve, and I think I call it home. I've been trying the same time, same thing, all this time. It's time we come together. And I think that we can solve this.
We can.
The ICE thing is crazy. The things about food stamps. How do we feed ourselves until we don't? We have to help each other in this period.
And the kids that are getting free lunch, free breakfast, and free lunch won't be getting it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, never mind that. Every other person that has food stamps won't be getting it right
Yes.
now. Right now. That means hold on to your things. People that were trading food stamps for money, be able to get drugs and alcohol. Now they don't have that source. I just know from personal experience, parked at 11 o'clock on Friday, they broke into my car, light of day. I mean, it's not uncommon to have things happen that are outrageous.
Oh, yeah.
Worse than before.
Yeah.
People say, oh, yeah, there were no traffic lights in Kihei. Paradise Fruit Stand was the hangout there, right at where Foodland is, right?
Oh,
there.
yeah, okay.
You've been here a long time?
Yeah, but I don't want to go down. I don't care to go to that side of the island.
No, but...
Yeah.
When things happened in Lahaina, in fact, did everybody that worked and lived over on your side that were going there, and it affects like you talk about your group, people coming over from Molokai all the way to work
helping
here, and everything's shifted and changed. It's a major thing. Which is why I'm saying when I show you what I'm doing.
I have two granddaughters who lost their place. They have stories, but you know what's so crazy is we say things now, like I'll say, hey, don't you have that? like I forget, they lost everything in the fire. And we actually laugh now, because what you're going to do.
And not only are you not alone, they have family, they've got you. How many people are out there that are literally being bounced from...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're in that stupid...
If they're in that stupid...
What you call... on Punine Avenue, across the church. Why put that things in the most hot place of this island?
Because the real estate...
The trailers, the trailers and...
No, I just know that everything...
You haven't driven down Punine Avenue?
Where you mean where they're going to be building multifamily housing across from McDonald's?
Yeah, no, they have all that.
Oh, the ones at the corner at King's Cathedral?
Yes.
That's been there 2 years. That was supposed to be, those things were brought over and then they were supposed to be done. And then there were ones that were able to be given to the Maui Aid Society, but they had no place to be. A lot of this stuff has been sitting, waiting for funding, all kinds of answers and solutions. You can take all those trailers, line them up as far as you can think of what they've got. It's not handling the problem. Why is the guy in New York trying to do 500? Andrew Cuomo. Oh, we'll build 500,000 affordable units. You know what that means? Someone's going to equity share, whether it's the city or the county or an individual who can get richer if he's smart or she's smart and create these solutions. I don't want to say instead of building a White House ballroom, but let's be real. When the whole world is not eating and you've just stopped Americans, 42 million, from getting food stamps, and you're showing that your special interests privately are going to break down the White House, never mind, let them get through permits faster than you. Everybody's how long have we been trying to fix things here? We got permits standing in the way.
Yeah.
Trump says, I'm president. I'm going to break down the east wing of the White House.
And
Anything going on here like that? You see any emergency treatment here? Have they done emergency housing? See, there's a lot of things that can be done. Never mind could have been. Can be done. I can break them down, but I'm here with Leona. I want to see what she thinks is happening, because this all creates the environment where we all starting to recognize we can do it ourselves, save ourselves. It's a matter of how we think and do, and that's who I am.
I know. I'm trying to. We're all on ag land, so we're only allowed a house and a cottage. I want to put for my kids, two more buildings, because there's enough room. But I would be opening up a can of worms. We'd become a tight little...
Like in The Godfather, a compound.
Yeah.
Right? And you put a wall around it, and like the...
But it's enough where you could put two. But if I add two, then the next one's going to add four, and the next one's going to add six, and the next one...
And if they're not self-sufficient, it's going to overglut everything.
Yes. And then there's no water anyhow. Yeah? There's no water.
That's a big example.
Yes.
Water problem. Now, if we know there's no water, why are we using our resources the way we are?
Yes.
Lots of reasons. Why are we not researching how to get water out of the air? But you know what? There's so many things that are available and can be done in scale. But 37 years ago, I'm talking about solutions that they don't listen to here.
But listen, I loved the water bill, how it stayed where you had to go through these, because it kept development from happening.
But no more.
But then when I see all these mansions coming out, and what happened? And pools, swimming pools, really? We live in an island. There's water right there. There's swimming pools all over this island.
See, now, some people say, I don't want to elect her. She wants to get rid of my swimming pool.
I know.
No,
I'm sorry, I do.
No, but I don't think that's going to be easy.
Yeah,
How about if they could run their swimming pool and not touch your water supply?
Yes.
Not only that, you run your house and your life, and you don't touch the water supply? What if the water supply goes to like growing food? Why? Because we've used the technology that we have. We use our brain and the technology, and why don't we? And the answer is a lot of reasons, but one is some people are making money from the way it is. And that's why I say we have to do things on our island and be independent of the madness that the world has to offer. At least that locally. We can feed each other. We can house each other. Do you know you can take earth and straw and water and a little mix it up? And you've heard of cob houses? Have you seen?
Yeah, yes.
You know Miguel? Have
I
you
saw
met
it on
Miguel?
your thing. Yes.
Now, there's an example. That is so totally doable and solve a problem for now. People say, well, it's not to code. Never mind, they could beat a code. What is code?
Yes.
How long do you want it to last? Long enough for a fire to come through? Those things are not fire problem, by a simple example. And that could be done now. We could there's just so much that it makes me sick. Maybe you're not supposed to be on and be angry because you're a guest. But I sometimes get angry because my guests should be angry. I know that it's not really angry. It's more like righteous indignation. We've all been living here a long time. When you and I knew you were owning the KUAU Store.
Yes.
And then a developer, we won't go into his name, Rick.
Windsurfer.
Right. But has money, knows how to, makes a decision.
And I believe it was them that changed Paia.
Yes.
It was them that, with the rents, that's when the rent started going. And we left because our rent was
I remember
raised
when Charlie's was open and
Yes.
this guy was going to buy across the street, then he bought, and then he bought here, and then he bought there.
But he's like Trump. He files bankruptcy. And you can do it. I mean, Trump needs to teach us how to do that. But yeah, just file bankruptcy. Hey, I got to tell you something. Okay? Okay, listen. I don't know if you know. Have you been country lately? Do we have time?
Let me look. Half an hour. Good.
Half an hour. Okay. So, between, did you know?
One quick second. We are on KAKU 88.5 FM, the voice of Maui, simulcast on Akaku Maui Community Media TV for oldsters like me. Channel 55 on cable. Also, Maui Stream on your Windows phone, your Android, or your Maui Stream has all the 3 channels of Akaku, plus the radio station, plus MauiNeutralZone.com. I've used technology and used AI that reads my script. It not only reads it, it types me out a transcript, so they'll be able to see what you said. And writing.
Oh, wow.
Course. But now, of course...
Was it in Pidgin or English?
Well, it's... Actually, I had to read it close because I was talking to a friend, and I had driven as a kid through Harlem with my family.
Yes.
That's the story. And in the script, it said that he did. And it's like, wait, because I talk over,
Yes.
It doesn't know who said it, and it made a summary. And so don't always trust your AI, you people who use AI to replace yourself. Your book report may be wrong. It looks like Shakespeare went surfing. Doesn't work if you got to read that stuff and make sure it's right.
I don't like all that.
Well, it
I don't
exists,
know if it's because I'm older. I don't
It
really
doesn't
care.
seem real, right?
Yeah, I don't like technology. I found out that the kids are not learning cursive anymore.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Isn't that something?
Do you want to have individuality? Let's all make A's the same way.
Yes. You saw? Fancy.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Now, that means that you no longer have script writing. You are writing this very simple block letter English.
I know.
Anyhow,
wait, I got to tell you the story.
No, but it all fits together in one thing.
What?
It's that we're getting handed a bill of goods that we have to take control of our lives. Not fight each other, love each other here locally. That's why I say, I believe Why? Why? Really?
Because we don't have communities like we used to.
Well, how do we do that? You and I, we can have a party and invite everybody, but we have to do, what do we have to do?
I don't know. I love going to
have
funerals
to
now,
do-
and I love going to because I
see people you know.
people you know, and people you hadn't seen in a long time.
I know.
Otherwise, you don't see them. Yeah.
Too
I
many.
went into Costco, and I didn't know one person. I mean, I knew the cashiers, but I didn't know anybody in there, which is good because before, when you went in a store, you stayed in there for hours because you knew everyone. Yeah.
I know that one.
But you got to. I try to forget that when I lived years ago, there was only 40,000 people on this island. Yeah.
And now?
And now it's out of control. The sad part is that they don't realize where they're at. You know, we're not like going from.
We are not the mainland.
Yes, we're not like going from California to Colorado, or we're not. We're like a whole culture, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
I've been
it's
here
like-
30 plus years,
yeah,
so I
you
know. 37
Actually,
years.
It's the ones that I remember all from haiku, everything that all started. They are. You guys know. Yeah, but who comes here don't care, or because they're like, and just people that actually live here that didn't know stuff, you know. I met a girl in Paia. She'd been here 12 years. She did not even know that in Paia there's a immersion school.
Right?
She had no
didn't
clue.
know.
She had no clue. She had no clue in a lot of stuff. And I was like, wow, baby, I mean, you know, if I go somewhere, I'm going to look it all up. I have to know everything about it. I have to know the place, the cars, whatever. Yeah, so I cannot disrespect whoever the place I'm going to, yeah? Yeah. Anyhow, I wanted to tell you something else, but you're getting like me. You're so Portuguese. Listen. Anyhow, there's a place called Hamakua Poko Kai. And true, my friend, remember Jocelyn Costa?
Yes.
Yes. So she's the Moku representative for Hamakua Loa, and I retired from Hamakua Poko. Anyhow, when the last group of waves came, they opened up a significant part of graves, significant, that we, through that OEV group, with the help of them, we are able to shut the beach down. So the county made 4 huge beaches close. Do you know it's between Mama's Fish House and Ho'okipa, coming down Old Maui High School Road? Yeah, that little beach. So we were able to, the county made.
How do they block people from that area? Do they?
Yeah, there's no parking now.
No.
But first it started with those water things, you know, the big orange things. And do you know twice people moved it all back? And then because this is where the kite surfers used to launch from. And we've had meetings with the kite surfers, and the older ones are very respectful. You know, they understand, but there's people that still break in. They take the signs and they go in, and then the county put the no parking sign. So this way you'll get a ticket if a cop comes by, yeah? But anyhow.
Where does he stop?
Huh?
Where does he stop?
I know, because actually not that much problems, that road mostly
Okay.
up. But anyhow, I'm hoping that everybody passes the word out that it is shut down. There's new signs. There's a group of women that made signs again, and somebody threw it out too. I mean, there's
Is it
no
grave
respect.
sites alone down there? That's the issue?
Yeah, significant graves.
Is it something that can be honored or blocked off in any way that would make, or not really?
And no, the whole beach has to be shut down.
Excavated.
Cannot.
Is it going to go someday into the ocean? What's going on?
No, we plan on trying to like maybe gather it all and do we've had burials in the ocean. You know, when DLNR gave each Moku their Evie, yeah. But the disrespect, it's unreal that people just still with a sign, and they stole the signs, then they stole the signs again. And I mean, see how we going to all be together on things? Cannot.
Well, our society has changed, and respect and a lot of things that, I mean, I always knew that respect was one of those basic things, no matter who someone was.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
This is like gone with the wind.
It's gone. It's gone.
So, again, the only way I know how to do that is what we see. In crisis, do the people in, let me not pick on Gaza, Uganda, New York, wherever, Maui, do people help each other? Do they cooperate and challenge? What happened during the fire? We found there were two things going on. One, people that never even here, they didn't have their license. Then that woman who wasn't from here was, when they finally found it, now she has 3 kids here and a family here, and now Auntie, who was they've been here 30 years, and now they're ripping people out of the communities all across. It's just a disgusting experience. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What do we do about that? We talk about it. And we talk about it in a loving way, but what can we do personally?
You know how hard it is to do things? We're old now. We are. I'm older than you two. I'm busy. I'm like, I have, yeah. When you told me come on, I said, yeah, no. I cannot believe I said yes.
No, I can because of this. This is a free forum.
Yeah.
Literally. Even if we didn't agree, we wouldn't fight. Right?
No.
That's what a neutral zone means.
I think we're saying a lot of stuff.
But even if we didn't agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what we don't agree on. But that's what happens when people talk.
Yeah.
I'd hope, unless you're Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started. I'm sorry.
I know. My family said don't bring it up.
I
I don't like Trump. Okay.
No. Okay, well, there we go. See, we agree.
No, I cannot
We like
believe...
him. He's a very beautiful orange man. We were in New York and we didn't like him.
Either.
1974, New York. I was there. I remember when he bought the Central Park, the Plaza Hotel. The guy has been a scamming playmaker, the thing with Epstein, all that stuff. But again, we parked that because local issues, we could talk about it and handle. Here's one that I know I want to handle and not forget. If you've gotten this far in the show, it's a perfect thing because you know that on the October 24th, 5th, 29, 30, are we 24? We're already there. Where are we now?
24.
What's today? Today's what, 28, 27?
Yeah, later.
Well, so coming up again, 29, 30,
Yeah.
31.
Yes.
At 6 p.m., 4th Friday, what's this other one? Where is this?
Where's this at? Haunted. Is this the one in the mall?
I don't know. That's why I'm looking.
Okay, we're old. You cannot
We're going to
see.
find out
Let
where
me
it
do
was. There was, could be
South
the
Shore
same
for night.
where 4th Friday was, or is it, we don't want to send you to the wrong
Oh,
place.
this is Azeka's.
Oh, Azeka's. There we
Yeah.
go.
There's
so
one
where
in the
there was
mall.
4th Friday, they're going to have trunk or treat. That's Halloween night, 6 to 8. Wow, but these nights in the Azeka Mall, Azeka. I guess I don't know which side. I guess, everybody here needs business. I went on a Friday night to Coconuts. I'll have a free taco, thank you. Went to Coconuts. And we were taking out, and there was no one there on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
It saddens me to hear reports, the tourism was only down 25%. The real estate's down 33%.
Well,
this.
because like Canada's not coming.
Who would come? It's very expensive.
Yes. Not only that, it's because of what's happening.
The attitudes of the Americans and what's happened with Trump,
Yeah,
I know.
yes.
Well, and never mind, all of Maui was affected by the fire. Even there in
Yes.
Haiku. We're all affected by what's happening. And that's why my ideas of rebuilding the economy from within by my real estate commissions is I feel like Robin Hood. robbing from the rich. It's not robbing. It's redirecting monies that I earn back into my community to enrich the community, create jobs, and have people around the world realize that's why to come here. Because this community is rich with culture and art and music. And they use their own self to raise up. We wouldn't mind some help, but we can do it ourselves. If our attitudes, when we get to know each other, if I said to someone who told me, well, he was a Trump guy, I said, if I needed food and you're growing food, I really still believe that you would help me.
Yes, yeah.
Well, but if he didn't know me, that's why I say we have to stop this thing about us and them.
I don't understand what people don't see, that he's not a good person. You know, it's the good person part that you see in someone, yeah? And that's, God, I voted Republican several times because I liked the person better than who was.
Well, you voted based on a person. I got that.
I do on a person. Yeah. I check what they do, what their kids. Yeah, I look at their family part. Yeah, I don't care what they do with the government, but it was that a good person will follow and do good things. Yeah?
I think so, but I don't have any history here. But now I've been 37. Is that close? You're still close enough. Good? Yeah.
I'm close.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
37 years I've been here.
Uh-huh.
I consider that we're family if I've been here 37 years.
Yeah.
And you know me and you trust me. You've gotten to see me. You know, it gets clear after a while that you have to earn your stripes to be a Kama'aina, right?
I don't think our kids will be able to really afford a home.
No.
I have a grandson that said, Grandma, I looked at the numbers, and even if I made six figures, there's no way I could buy a home and pay electric, pay this, pay that, and be able to. It would be like being a slave to this building.
Which is what we see going on. People are distracted by being slave to what's going on to allow things like this to happen.
I know. Sad, yeah.
Oh, make a promise. We will make it all right. I wonder if he did it all right.
Does that say we got 15 minutes?
15
Okay.
minutes.
So I have my great-grands that live with me.
Great-grandchildren.
Great-grands. I cannot see, the parents are there too. They have good jobs. But I cannot see them paying like 8,000, 6,000, 5,000 a month, and their kids do it out, you know? I meant nowadays these kids need to be entertained, sports or something. They cannot just be on that stupid phones, yeah? I wish those things were never invented, even though I use it. But that's where I get to see things. I finally realized time on the phone is the same as watching TV. It's the same thing. I had to make my time on the phone look good when I'm watching TV because I get mad when they're on it so long. But, I cannot see. They tried to buy several times, and 4 times actually, and people came above them. Whatever they put in, and they did go above, someone came above them.
Meaning what?
In the price. They put a bid in, and then someone came above them. And so they never was able to get a house.
Well, isn't it realistic to say the supply doesn't meet the demand?
Yeah.
And so the prices are up. And now they're up, and the tremendous demand, but these people aren't ready to go. And so now they're getting squeezed by not having the money to do what we just said, and now the prices are going down, until what? Until that, and then it slows, and then it goes this way. Yeah. It's like this, but it's still, by the time that you and I will be dead.
Yeah. We could be dead.
Our kids could be dead because
I cannot see it going down.
So how do you live a life on an island like that?
Yeah,
that's why we need our own. That's why I'm so big on the idea of a local, not a coin that we sell and get dollars from a tourist for a Maui coin. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's not barter and trade. Anyway, to be continued. See, I lived a long life. I was president of a trade telephone company when they first deregulated telephone. So I know from trade, we dealt with large trade companies. We found out their scams and how they do it and how they all kind. So we don't really know the reason. Some of us, there are a lot of people that know, but I've been here. I feel like I keep meeting jewels, like you're a jewel. Why? Because even though you're not supposed to say, what you say is meaningful and from the heart and local, and your voice does matter. You know, like that's why I saw Tasha Kama. You know, but are you thinking about running again? You think you're too old for that?
Oh, I'm too old.
Yeah. What if you had a staff of?
It's not the same, you know. When you have. I look at them now and I'm like, oh, you can tell who's going to vote what and who's going to vote what. Yeah? When you know something's coming up, you know if it's going to pass and it's not. Some of them did disappoint us, you know. Yeah, that was sad. Some disappointed us.
Well, then that disappointment, where did that come? You always wonder, where is influence coming from?
Oh, I know. I know politics, yeah, so.
Where did it come from?
I cannot tell.
But you know.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
See, that's what's nice, because it isn't always what you say, it's what you don't say. See, that's the fun of this, because it's the truth.
You know, I cannot do it on.
No, I wouldn't. But I mean,
I can tell you afterwards, okay?
No, but even if you were to tell me, I mean, have you ever watched Netflix? There's a show called Blacklist. It was on for 12 years, and if you watch that, you will see scenarios that you think are very far-fetched until you look around at what's going on nationally and internationally now, and we are living in a script of things that a lot of these shows are based on, sadly, reality.
Yeah.
Reality.
Totally.
That aren't said on media because that creates problems. You know, that's exactly why we have what we have. But here locally, we have a really fortunate thing. We have a 3,000-mile moat. If we work together, we who hold hands float. We who don't sink. So that's why I, like with this show, if we all share this and we all share together, at this show where I have 400, 500 shows up there, I dare you, put in the words affordable housing and see. In 1992, we were talking about. In 94, I was talking about alternative plans with Tom Giserni, president of Maui Electric. I booked the Cultural Center for New Year's Eve. Pundy called me. I never met him, but so I was doing. You know what? That's the thing, because politics jumps in and all the stuff that let me do this. We can't speak about that stuff. That was supposed to mean what one understands as an alternative power structure that controls the powers that we think are running this place. For example, the council, etc. That the influences, however they are, whether you're in construction and someone gives you an extra fee, whether you're in this or that, or they like your thing that your children are doing. It's a sad world in that we aren't.
I think everybody's like so busy just trying to survive. To survive, that they have, you know, I realize that a lot of us that come from here, we have huge families, you know, and so we cannot show up for everything that they have to like testify. Because when I watch it on Akaku, you know, it's not. A lot of families cannot make it. Yeah, it's during work time and stuff like that. But I got to tell you, I got 101 first cousins.
Wow.
Is that crazy? But
first cousins.
First cousins, but okay, a lot of them died already. But it's That's what the families are of this land, yeah? They all, I tell everybody, go look how much first cousins you have, you know, because then you know where you connected and stuff, but you're always going to a gathering, or you're always going to funerals and stuff like that. So our lives actually is busy. And plus, I got all those babies that I'm...
But we only have 7 minutes. Now, see, every time we do this, we're going to come back.
We talked, didn't we?
We did. Well, no, what did we really talk about? We talked about that 15 years have gone by.
Yes.
I've seen you here and there occasionally,
Yes.
waved. A hug in Costco.
Yes.
You know me when you go to Costco.
Yes.
I'm so glad you found me there. I was there, obviously, because I believe what they said was correct, and I was there. But I was there to videotape, to deliver media. When I put it up on Facebook, I put like 15, 18, nothing inflammatory. Before it was up, they screened my video. So they found it was a video of a demonstration, and they looked at it and decided it could pass through. You know, it's like when you use AI and say, could you put her in a bikini? No, we can't do that. I live in Hawaii. I needed someone on the beach in a bikini. I'm sorry, we can't do that.
Oh, wow.
So someone's screening. They're screening everything we're doing. Everything you're doing. They're recording me, you, everything.
I know, because I posted the time of the rally on the top of Instagram, and then it shows on Facebook, and it's there only 24 hours, you know? It disappeared. Yeah, and I did it again. Yeah, I'm waiting for ICE to come get me. What the hell?
Well, speaking of ice, I saw a commercial for football yesterday with the goalposts, and they fill up the center with Bacardi rum and some orange juice or something. So it looked like a giant commercial. Or Arby's roast beef. Oh. And now we put you to our football little... The world is filled with ads.
I saw, you know, there was great signs out there. But Oahu had a sign, and I thought was the best. What? This guy, and I kept looking for it because I wanted to post it. Shave ice. Get it? Isn't that good? Yeah, you have to be from here to understand that one, yeah? Yeah.
You guys understand.
Yeah.
And if you don't, come on down. We'll tell you what it's about.
I thought that was a
Now, when I
sign.
look out in here, I used to just see people from here.
What is that you're looking at?
That's the camera. You
Oh.
see your camera right there? That's your camera.
God. Yeah, okay.
So if you want to make a point, you speak to the... Because I see that as what it can be, which means people all over the world, people all over Maui, people with a heart, people who want to share an idea, whose time has come. You came to the right place. We're in the neutral zone. We're not neutral. We're not neutral. You're not neutral. But we can talk here. And if we didn't agree, we could talk about it. And if there's reasons, and we talk about it, and I know what you feel and why, and you know what I feel and why.
Yeah.
We're going to search to find an answer that's going to work for us both, right?
Yep. Nah, I'm too tired. I'm older. I'm done. It's like...
No, you're not. You're the
giving...
kingpin. You're the queen pin of your family, right?
Yes.
You have older ones than you in your family?
No, oh, no. My husband and me, and then there's the kids.
Below you, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the old... In my family, I'm the oldest. And so... but the
you mean our
family
brothers
under me,
and sisters?
They haven't been here and talked to... They've been here. Two of the people in my family had their honeymoons here, and I didn't know about it till this year. My cousin just died, my younger cousin Robin, and her brother said, I had my honeymoon in Maui. When I got here, 88, 89, I was here. They didn't see me. And now, years ago, my brother... No, so if I can't attract them here... So I'm here. Maui is my home.
Yeah, I think
my
so.
My family is...
Yeah.
This is my family.
Yeah.
And I've been here trying to make it better for a long time. And I really believe if we all see that now and look at what we all have that we can do with each other, I'll be able to have my house with my own water and my swimming pool if I want.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
said
let
no pool.
But what if I create my own water? I'm
Okay,
telling you.
okay.
I sincerely mean this.
Yes.
The technologies exist right now.
You better hurry up because you're late. You're old
Well, it's
already.
not me, you see.
Oh, is it kind of? Oh, okay.
If
The
we
future.
Well,
Yeah.
just look, what if I take my real estate commission and I put it in and have music shows, art shows? These aren't free. They're going to be less money. We're going to have people from all over coming. We're going to help the businesses. We're going to help pay for the musicians, for the artists, the culture. We're supplementing and building our island. They'll say, hey, we got to make sure we're going through the Hawaiian Islands at least. We're going to Maui because Maui's got this thing going on. Their people they're making this place light up to show their culture, and they're helping themselves. Let's be part of that. That's what.
Can you give
we
your money
are.
to Kula Kaipuni? It's the immersion from kinder.
Why not?
Yeah, because they're in Paia, Kalama, and Kekoliki.
So you can see what I'm saying.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
If we work together, all of this happens. Because when we say money, what does money mean? We have a place to live and food. It's like we're on an island. We have opportunity that a mainland doesn't
Yeah.
have because we have control of these elements and we have solutions right now.
Yes, we got
Anyway,
we got places to go see and do that doesn't cost a penny.
Right.
Yeah, that's the advantage of
and
this
we can
island.
live here and we
Yeah.
can be self-sustainable.
Yes.
Our own water, our own power.
Yeah, but I
all
don't
of
want to
it.
farm anymore. I'm old.
Well, but
Yeah.
that's you. But you
Yeah.
asked about wanting to keep a family here and live a beautiful life
Yeah.
and not feel trapped
Yes.
by this job and the mortgage. So we need more
Yeah.
inventory of houses. We got 20 seconds. Leona Bak Nomura, we are over for the day. It's been a blessing having you. I hope you'll come again. Look at that. Holy mackerel. That's the closing music for the show.
Is it?
Thank you, Leona. Aloha, everybody. Tony, hit the switch. There's no automate button here. Thank you, everyone.